This is Robert Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Main Event 2015 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Jeffrey Shealy from Akoustis. The symbol is AKTS. Jeffrey, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you very much, Robert. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. So, for our audience that may not know about Akoustis, let's get an overview of the company.
Okay. So, Akoustis Technologies Incorporated is a manufacturer of innovative RF filters for mobile devices using an innovative materials called single crystal piezoelectric materials, which are engineered into high-performance RF filters that enable 4G LTE mobile communications.
Okay, so what's the problem that the company's trying to solve here?
Well, first let's start with the problem to the end user. The end user experiences excessive phone heat as well as a rapid depletion of battery life in the mobile device. This occurs in the mobile device due to a key component that enables 4G LTE mobile communications called the RF filter. These RF filters waste approximately 50% of the energy that from the signal that are passed through those filters, and the devices, and those are the devices that we're focused on. Within the RF filter is a core technology called resonator technology, and where we're focused on is upgrading the material science inside the resonator, which will enable a significant improvement in the RF filter performance and lower the heat, as well as improve the battery life by up to 15 to 20%.
Okay, so I obviously have experience using mobile devices, and the one thing that everybody always used to tell me, and that I know so that I can conserve my battery and that my phone doesn't overheat, is if you're not using it, you either put it on low battery mode or you just close all your applications so that the battery doesn't drain. So how is it that what you're doing with your technology is, say, different from that advice that everybody usually gives?
Well, fundamentally, as these applications are running on the mobile device, they continue to operate even when you, the user, think they're running in idle mode. If you're talking on the mobile device, what you would experience is less heat out of the phone. If you're running location-based services, for example, if you're traveling down to Orange County from here using a location-based services such as Waze, then what you would see would be a longer battery life resulting when you finish your journey.
Okay, so again, I want another technology question, because I want to understand it a little bit more. So is the technology you're developing, or that's been under development, are you selling that directly to the OEM manufacturers so that they can implement it in the phone, or is it a retrofit?
So as you know, these phone models are upgraded every 12 months. It would be the product cycle. So our technology is process compatible with existing architectures. They're footprint compatible, and they can be replaced in existing modules and introduced into new phone models. So in terms of the technology, we've been working on this technology for the last 20 years in 2 university partners that we're engaged with, and our company is only 20 months old.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the company's target customers right now. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. Right now we've designed a system, a customer funnel, which we call the design client funnel. This design client funnel has 4 cycles associated with it. We have a total of 16 design clients. 10 of those are focused in the mobile smartphone space. And within those 10 design clients, we're working with 4 clients here in the U.S., 2 clients in the China region, 2 in Korea, 1 in Japan, as well as 1 in Taiwan.
And is this just for the phone, or is it also for the tablet as well?
The technology expands into tablet. 4G LTE, there's certainly an unlicensed mode, which is moving into Wi-Fi. So any device that requires Wi-Fi connectivity, as you get as all these technologies are converging, particularly Wi-Fi is also another band which is requiring filters. So tablets would be included in the devices that require this type of technology.
Okay, and I'm also curious about the competition because this is a problem that's gone on ever since the first iPhone came out. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
as the phone overheats and, your tablet overheats and they all tell you to do what you got to do in order to make sure that it stops doing that or you just put it down. So is there other companies or is there other technologies that are competing with you guys?
That is correct. So predominantly, for the high band market, which is where 4G LTE is migrating and has introduced new bands, there's really a duopoly. That duopoly consists of two companies, primarily Avago being the market leader, as well as Qorvo also having an appreciable share of that market. So those companies would be the primary incumbents. They're utilizing technology that dates back into the 1990s. And what we're offering is an upgrade to that technology using high purity single crystal materials to manufacture and fabricate these RF filters.
So what are some of the growth drivers for the business? How are you going to make sure that you get these filters into all the phones that are out there?
Well, predominantly for the low band market or historically 2.5 and 3G applications, there's been up to 8 competitors for those markets, as well as a wide range of manufacturers in China. However, all but 2 of those competitors lack access to this high band technology and have a desire to continue to grow with the market. So we think being a pure play supplier where we can provide the solutions to multiple suppliers is a good strategy for us and the right approach moving forward.
And where one last question until I get into moving ahead is where are the filters developed or it's a hardware, right, that you then give to them? So where are they put together and then sent out to the OEMs?
Yeah, certainly. So we Akoustis manufactures the materials through third parties. We design and engineer the materials, have them produced. We take those and we have a partner here in Southern California that's a production partner that manufactures the wafers. We can get up to close to 50,000 of these RF filters on a particular wafer. And so they're manufactured domestically, engineered domestically, and then we expect to sell them internationally.
Okay, so moving forward, from what you can tell me, what are some of the goals and aspirations that you're hoping to accomplish going into 2016 for Akoustis?
Okay, good question. We're focused now on the technology development cycle. We're in the middle of that cycle. We continue to innovate on the resonator technology. As I mentioned in the 4-phase design client, we're in phase 1 with our design clients. We'll be moving those relationships and engagements into phase 2, which is the technology sampling phase, and where we'll be sampling both resonators, and then next step would be RF filters to those suppliers.
And for our audience, again, what's your background?
So my background, I have 20 plus years in the RF and wireless space. I have a doctorate from University of California, Santa Barbara, an MBA from Wake Forest. I spent 13 and a half years at RF Micro Devices, running a $70 million P&L. This is actually my third startup company, which I have significant experience in both small company as well as public company experience, and really focused my entire career on innovations through technology to build differentiated products.
Okay, so also, where can our audience go and find more information about Akoustis?
One good place would be our website, Akoustis.com, and you certainly can find, we have an investor page, we have a site located there that talks about our technology as well as our management experience, and there's a full presentation material that's loaded on that site as well.
And can you spell that real quick for us?
Yes, Akoustis, AKOUSTIS.com.
My name is Robert Kraft, and we're coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Main Event 2015 in Bel Air, California. Again, with me has been Jeffrey Shealy from Akoustis. The symbol is AKTS. Jeffrey, thank you so much for coming on.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me, Robert.
Thank you.